Dawood Ibrahim. According to his nephew, he's now in Karachi.
Described you as a tough bitch.
The richest criminal in the world is not who you think. Hi and welcome to True Crime, a channel dedicated to the dark underworld of criminal activity carried out by gangsters, mobsters, cartel leaders, and others. Today, we're about to challenge your perception of the richest criminal in the world. Get ready for a jaw-dropping revelation, because it's not who you think. Are you ready to discover the shocking identity of the true wealthiest criminal? Let's dive in. Frank Lucas. Let's enter the gripping world of Frank Lucas, a name that will forever redefine your perception of wealth and crime. Frank Lucas, the infamous drug smuggler who operated in the gritty streets of Harlem during the turbulent late 1960s and 60s why 1970s. 1970s no ordinary criminal. Born on September 9, 1930 in the United States, Lucas revolutionized the drug trade with his audacious tactics. Bypassing conventional channels, Lucas boldly purchased drugs directly from his source in the treacherous Golden Triangle of Southeast Asia. But his methods didn't stop there. With a staggering estimated daily heroin sales of $1 million, Lucas amassed a net worth exceeding $52 million. But his wealth extended far beyond monetary figures. He held a vast reserve of liquid assets, with heroin flowing through his veins and power coursing through his veins. However, every empire must meet its fate. On May 30, 2019, at the age of 88, Frank Lucas took his final breath in New Jersey, leaving behind a legacy that defies conventional understanding. Al Capone. Alphonse Gabriel Capone, famously known as Scarface, transcended the realm of mere gangsters to become the unrivaled kingpin of the Chicago gang. But there's more to Capone than meets the eye. Born in the gritty streets of Brooklyn, New York, in January 1899, Capone's ascent to power was nothing short of extraordinary. His influence stretched far and wide, establishing an empire built on the illicit trade of alcohol during the Prohibition period. With his iron grip on the underground liquor market, Capone amassed unimaginable wealth and power. However, at the tender age of 33, Capone's reign of 7 years came crashing down as he faced the wrath of justice. Sentenced to prison, he was confined, but his legend only grew stronger. Yet, behind the legend lay a complex man whose fate would take an unexpected turn. On January 25, 1947, tragedy struck as Capone succumbed to the consequences of his turbulent life. A stroke followed by cardiac arrest claimed the life of the enigmatic criminal at the age of 47. However, the legacy he left behind was imprinted in the annals of criminal history. Unveiling the true magnitude of his wealth, Capone's net worth stood at a staggering $100 million at the time of his death. But the story of Al Capone reaches far beyond the riches and power he possessed. Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. Joseph Patrick Kennedy Sr., a name etched in the annals of American business, politics, and wealth accumulation. Born in East Boston, Massachusetts, Kennedy defied conventions and amassed a staggering fortune of $400 million. His path to riches was paved through ingenious ventures, none more audacious than his foray into the sale of alcoholic beverages during Prohibition. Against all odds, he capitalized on the nation's thirst for libations, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Kennedy's relentless drive and astute resource allocation propelled him to unparalleled success, challenging the perception of criminality and wealth acquisition. El Chapo Guzman. Joaquin Guzman Loera, renowned as El Chapo, an epithet derived from his modest stature of 5 feet. Behind his unassuming appearance lies a legendary figure, the mastermind behind the Sinaloa cartel, an international crime syndicate of unprecedented power. Born into poverty in Sinaloa, Mexico, Guzman's journey into the realm of narcotics began humbly, assisting his father in the local marijuana trade. With time, Guzman's ambitions grew, and he forged alliances with powerful drug lords, orchestrating the trafficking of cocaine across borders and carving out intricate paths through Sinaloa and into the United States. After the capture of his mentor, Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo, in 1988, Guzman boldly established his cartel, becoming a force to be reckoned with. His empire encompassed the production and distribution of cocaine, heroin, and marijuana, solidifying his status as the world's most formidable drug trafficker. Guzman's reign of power and wealth was unprecedented, with estimates placing his net worth at a staggering $1 billion. Grace de Blanco. Grace de Blanco Restrepo, the infamous Colombian drug queen-pin known as the Black Widow, with her iron grip on the Medellin cartel. Blanco ruled over the Miami cocaine trade, orchestrating the flow of narcotics from Colombia to the streets of New York, Miami, and California. Her reign of terror included a chilling tally of nearly 2,000 lives extinguished. But on that fateful day in 2012, Blanco met her demise in a hail of bullets. A true mastermind, Blanco's multi-billion-dollar empire cemented her as the world's first female billionaire convict. With an estimated net worth of $2 billion, her legacy as the most formidable woman in crime remains etched in history. Dawood Ibrahim. Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar, the enigmatic Indian underworld kingpin who has managed to elude capture. Born on December 26, 1955, in Dongri, India, Ibrahim is the mastermind behind the notorious D Company, a ruthless organized crime syndicate that took root in Mumbai during the 1970s. His criminal repertoire spans terrorism, murder, extortion, narcotics trade, and a litany of other offenses. Labeled a global terrorist by both India and the United States in 2003, Ibrahim's notoriety reached new heights when a staggering $25 million bounty was placed on his head for his alleged involvement in the 1993 Bombay bombings. In 2011, the FBI and Forbes ranked him third on their list of the world's 10 most wanted fugitives. Ibrahim's stranglehold on the heroin trade is unparalleled, commanding a staggering 75% of the global market. Yet, his empire extends beyond drugs, encompassing lucrative ventures in diamonds, gold, and real estate. With an astounding estimated net worth of $6.7 billion, Dawood Ibrahim stands tall among the richest. Leona Helmsley. Meet Leona Mindy Roberts Helmsley, the audacious American businesswoman who gained infamy for her tyrannical reign and flamboyant demeanor. Donned with the moniker Queen of Mean, Helmsley's extravagant lifestyle and reputation for tyranny only scratched the surface of her scandalous reign. Her downfall came when she faced a litany of charges, including conspiring to defraud the United States, tax avoidance, filing fraudulent tax returns, aiding in false corporate filings, and even postal theft. But it was her audacious remark that etched her name into infamy. "We don't pay taxes, only the little people pay taxes." This brazen statement epitomized her disdain for the common man and fueled public outrage. Despite her conviction, Leona Helmsley's legacy remains an indelible mark on the world of high-stakes business and scandalous behavior. With an astounding net worth of $8 billion, Helmsley's empire stood as a testament to her relentless pursuit of wealth and power. Simeon Majovic. Simeon Majovic is a Russian organized crime boss who defies all boundaries. As the architect of a meticulously structured criminal empire, Majovic mirrored the style of the notorious American mafia families, earning him the moniker boss of bosses among Russian mafia syndicates worldwide, recognized by European Union and US agencies. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Dubbed the most dangerous mobster in the world by the FBI, Majovic's reign spans arms trafficking, contract killings, kidnapping, drug smuggling, and prostitution, reaching every corner of the globe. While countless charges have been levied against him, his power and influence remain untouchable. With an astronomical net worth of $10 billion, he secures the third spot among the wealthiest criminals on the planet. What makes Majovic an enigma is his ability to evade capture and live freely in Moscow, seemingly beyond the grasp of international law enforcement. This enigmatic figure has 3 children and operates with impunity from the shadows, his empire thriving in the depths of the criminal underworld. Amano Carrillo Fuentes. Amano Carrillo Fuentes, the Mexican drug lord who defied gravity and soared to unimaginable heights. Known as El Señor de los Cielos, or the Lord of the Skies, Fuentes earned his notorious title for his audacious method of drug transportation, a vast fleet of jets. But his story goes far beyond the heavens. When his predecessor, Rafael Aguilar Guajardo, fell victim to assassination, Fuentes swiftly ascended to the helm of the Juarez cartel, commanding a criminal empire like no other. Yet, it wasn't just his daring drug operations that set him apart. Fuentes masterminded a sophisticated money laundering scheme through Colombia, fueling his formidable fleet with illicit funds. With a mind-boggling fortune estimated at $25 billion, Fuentes ranks second among the wealthiest criminals in history. His name reverberated across the globe during his reign, synonymous with illicit activities that gripped the world's attention. But even as his notoriety grew, Fuentes remained one step ahead. To ensure his elusiveness, Fuentes underwent drastic plastic surgery, reshaping his face to confound law enforcement and thwart their relentless pursuit. Yet, fate would prove to be a merciless adversary. In a shocking twist, it was his bodyguards who turned against him, assassinating him mid-facial transformation. Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar, a name that reverberates through the annals of criminal history. Known as the King of Cocaine, Escobar's tale is as captivating as it is bewildering. With a fortune that catapulted him to the pinnacle of not just criminal wealth, but global opulence, his empire seemed straight out of fiction. For years, Escobar held an iron grip over the drug trade, dominating the United States market with a near monopoly. Month after month, his organization flooded the nation with a staggering 70 to 80 tons of cocaine, accounting for a mind-boggling 80% of the country's supply. But his reach extended far beyond the borders of the United States, with hundreds of tons smuggled into every corner of the globe, save for Antarctica. This illicit enterprise translated into a jaw-dropping $420 million in weekly profits. Armed with unfathomable wealth, Escobar wielded immense power. He could sway politicians with bribes or eliminate them if they dared to resist. His influence knew no bounds, rendering him untouchable for a time. Forbes magazine ranked him as the 7th richest person in the world, with an estimated net worth of $30 billion, placing him in the company of global tycoons. However, the story of Pablo Escobar is one of dramatic highs and crushing lows. His audacious escape from a Colombian prison in 1993 marked the beginning of his downfall. Colombian forces, aided by U.S. assistance, ultimately brought an end to his reign, executing the once mighty kingpin. Thank you for watching another amazing video from our true crime team. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned to our next real-life true crime video.